We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. And today is March 13th, and it is Friday. Friday the 13th. Okay. So today we got an awesome video from Angela on how to make Rejuvelac. Now before we get started, she wanted me to say a couple things. Rejuvelac is a drink made from fermented sprouted grains, number one. Number two, Rejuvelac is rich in probiotics, enzymes, B vitamins, vitamin E and K. Number three, Anne Wigmore used to use Rejuvelac at her healing centers. It usually tastes a little lemony, yet smells a bit like old socks. Now, I've eaten Rejuvelac many times and I love the taste, so don't let that turn you off, but it smells like old socks, oh boy. And lastly but not least, Rejuvelac usually keeps fine in the fridge for a week or so. So you're going to see Angela over this 7-day Rejuvelac process, and you're going to watch how to make it. And I'll also post down below at therawfoodworld.tv the steps involved. So enjoy our lovely goddess, Angela Stokes, as she prepares Rejuvelac for you.
Hi! I've been getting some people wanting to see how to make Rejuvelac, a video showing how to make Rejuvelac, so that's what I'm going to be putting together for you. This is actually going to be filmed over a number of days because Rejuvelac takes something like 6-7 days or something to be ready. So I'm going to show you the first step today. Very easy. I am using wheat berries to make my Rejuvelac. You can use rye, you can use barley, I guess. I've never actually used anything other than wheat berries myself. So the first part of the process, all you do, tip some of the wheat berries into a bowl, pour some water in, and that's it. Leave them to soak in water for quite a long time usually. Wheat berries like to soak for kind of at least 10 hours, like 10-15 hours even sometimes. So it's good to just leave them overnight. Alright, day 2, and there we go, the wheat berries, you can see, they've been soaking all night in this water, and hopefully you can see they're kind of plumped up now. So, now we're going to drain them. Them out into a colander. You want to just kind of give them a good rinse off as well. So, just rinse them like that. Give them a nice shake around. That's not essential, by the way, you don't have to shake your wheat berries. And just rinse them off again a bit. The next stage is to leave them to sprout. So they've got somewhere to drain to, so they're not like waterlogged, and leave them to sprout for probably 2 days, and you'll see they'll just start to grow, they'll get little tails, and you want to keep rinsing them off at least 2 times a day, preferably in the morning and the evenings. And that's it, sprouting. Alright, it's later in the day on day 2, and you can see, maybe you can see little tiny bits just starting to creep out of the ends of these wheat berries. I'm just going to rinse them again. It's evening time, I'm going to go to bed soon. Alright, it's morning of day 3 of the Rejuvelac process, and I'm wondering if you can see the little sprout growth starting up on the wheat berries now. Do the same process of rinsing them off. One-handed. When you're leaving them to sprout, you don't really want to have them in a place where there's strong sunlight or drafts or where it's really hot. Just a kind of, you know, nicely warm, nicely lit, not too drafty area. Alright, buenas noches. It's evening time on the day 3
of the Rejuvelac process, and you can see, look at those little babies go. Look at the tails on them now. Woo! They are going for it. They are ready to go. So I'm gonna bring them over here, which is where I'm gonna have them set up to actually be making the Rejuvelac. What I'm gonna do is just I washed that bowl out, just make sure it was clean. This is actually quite a lot of wheat berries. It's going to be pretty strong Rejuvelac, but that's okay. For me, at least, I like it strong. And all we're going to do is pour water over the wheat berries. That's it. Just leave them soaking in that water for the next couple of days, and during that time it's going to turn into Rejuvelac. So I put a cover over the top of it, leave it like that for 2 days.
Alright, it's the evening now of day 5. So the Rejuvelac's been sitting here for, I guess, 36 hours or so now, something like that. I'm going to leave it until tomorrow, until I put it in the fridge. I like it strong. But you can see this is, you know, it's just been sitting here. That's all you do with it. Just leave it to sit. It's very easy. Alright, so it's day 6 of the Rejuvelac making procedure, and here you can see the finished product. That's totally ready to drink now, and you'll see you sometimes get like a thin film on top of the Rejuvelac. That's totally fine as long as you don't have like mold spores on there. If you can see like little spots of mold, that's not good. You don't want it to be looking like that. But this is looking great. And what we're going to do is pour the liquid off, and you don't need to be like totally precise with this. It's actually kind of good to leave a little bit of liquid here to start off the next batch. And this is ready to go. So this is our Rejuvelac, and what I'm going to do, I like to put it into things like glass jars, and I've got a stainless steel water bottle here. Anything not plastic, just some kind of storage to put in the fridge. And I'm just going to decant it into these different vessels. You can use whatever you've got, you know, these are just that I happen to have here. And I'm going to put those in the fridge and just use it whenever I want. I use Rejuvelac in my energy soup when I have it. And I also just drink it straight. You reuse the wheat berries as well. So just pour more water in there, fill that back up again, and that's it, it's ready to go again. And usually the first batch that we just decanted, that usually takes 2 days, but the second batch just takes 1 day. So there we go, Rejuvelac is off again, and I'm just going to leave that for another 24 hours. And then same procedure, just decant it again the exact same way that we just did that one. Alright, so it's day 7, and I'm just going to tip that in again. Same as yesterday. And this time you can kind of go for it more with making sure you get all the liquid out, because I'm not going to use the wheat this time. Apparently, birds really eating these wheat berries, so you can put them out into your garden if you have one, or there's local birds, for them to enjoy. I actually tried this, and the birds seem to like them around here. I don't know if we just have picky birds around here or what's going on. And as for this, I'm just going to decant it again into some containers, just exactly the same as yesterday. Pour it off. So I find making it this way like we just did, I get something like 3 litres, 3 quarts, maybe more like a gallon, or 4 litres of Rejuvelac. It just depends, you know, what kind of vessels you're using, how much water you put in, those kind of things. There's no like exact rules, exact science about this, and you can make, you know, less than that, you can make much more than that, whatever you want. So I hope this has been easy to understand, and that you enjoy making your own Rejuvelac soon.
Ooh, yummy. And I'm not talking about the Rejuvelac. You know who I'm talking about, that princess, beautiful goddess, Angela Stokes. And this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.